Hello and welcome to the Democratic primary between the declared candidates, including Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Andrew Yang, Julian Castro, John Hickenlooper, Kristen Gillibrand, Jay Inslee, Tulsi Gabbard, John Delaney, Wayne Messim, Marianne Williamson, and Mike Gravel. And we're going to start off in the state of Maine, where it went about 65-35 last time. Bernie Sanders winning. You could see him probably getting about a 45%, yeah. 16 to 20%, 12%, 16%, 1%, yeah. Now into the state of New Hampshire. It went about a 60-40 last time, Bernie Sanders winning. I'm going to give him about 37%, yeah. 16% for Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke 8%, Elizabeth Warren 16%, Cory Booker 12.5%, Pete Buttigieg 8%, Andrew Yang, If there was one or two left over, I would have given it to him. This looks so far pretty open into Bernie Sanders' home state. About 80-20 last time. Bernie Sanders definitely winning here. About a 75%. I'm going to give him 12.5%, 6.25%, 6.25%. Into the state of Massachusetts. About 50-50 last time. This is Elizabeth Warren's home state. She's the senator there. She would probably get 40%. Yeah, 40%. About 16% for Bernie Sanders. 18% Kamala Harris. 16% Beto O'Rourke. 7% Cory Booker. And there we go. So now Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren have some states into the state of Rhode Island, going about 55-45 with Bernie Sanders winning there. Probably a 38, 28, 20, 14. There we go. Now into the state of Connecticut. 52-48 with Hillary Clinton winning there. Probably a 25, 28, 12, 10, 12, 8, 1, 1. Now into the state of New York with about a 60-40 Hillary Clinton winning there. Probably a 33, no, less than that. It's got to be about a 30. Kamala Harris would probably get about 18. Where is she? She would probably get... She's the senator here, so I'm going to edge it out. Beto O'Rourke would get about 12. 6. It's got to be slightly less. Let's lower these percentages slightly. There we go. Where is Tulsi probably would get a little bit. No, it would. Yeah, it would go to Andrew Yang. Yeah. So now we have 3 candidates taking states: Bernie Sanders, Kristen Gillibrand, and Kamala. Yeah, I said Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren. Now into the state of New Jersey with Hillary Clinton winning there with about 35%. I'm going to say Cory Booker, this is his home state, so I could see him getting nice percentage there. 42, 13, 17, 9, 11, 1, 3, 3, 1. Now Pennsylvania, this is a very crucial state. It went about 55-45 last time with Hillary Clinton winning there. I'm going to say Bernie Sanders gets about 32%, followed by Kamala Harris with about 12%, Beto O'Rourke 9%, Elizabeth Warren 12%, 9% for Cory Booker, 3% Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar 6%, Andrew Yang 4%, Kristen Gillibrand 3%, Julian Castro 5%, no 3%. Tulsi Gabbard probably get a little bit. Now into the state of Delaware. This is John Delaney's home state. I could see him getting, 35%. With Hillary Clinton winning there about 65-35. Bernie Sanders would probably get about 17%. Kamala Harris would probably tie. Beto O'Rourke would probably get 11%. Elizabeth Warren would probably tie with Beto O'Rourke. Cory Booker would probably get 1 delegate. That went for John Delaney. Into the state of Maryland, going about 65-35, winning it for Hillary Clinton last time. Probably 16%, 29%, 12%, 15%, 12%, 2%, 2%, 5%, 2%, 1%. Now we're going to go into the Midwest area, starting off in the state of West Virginia, going about 50-35. Bernie Sanders would probably keep that 50% that he got. 16, 12, 4, 8, 4. Into the state of Ohio now, going about a 55-45, winning it for Hillary Clinton last time. Bernie Sanders would probably get a nice chunk here, 30%. Kamala Harris probably get a pretty good chunk here too. Beto O'Rourke not doing as well. Pete Buttigieg would do pretty decent here in the Midwest. Amy Klobuchar. And now in the state of Michigan, going about 50-50 last time. And there is polls, I am pretty sure, on here for Michigan. It was recent. If it was... No, I don't think there actually is, because I was pretty sure it was recent. We'll check quick. New Hampshire Republican. No, there is not a Michigan poll. So it's going to be interesting to figure out. So I could see Bernie Sanders probably carrying about 28%. 20% for Kamala Harris, 13% Beto O'Rourke, 20% Elizabeth Warren, 13% Cory Booker, 10% Cory Booker, more like. There we go. We got about 25% of the delegates in currently, with Bernie Sanders in the lead, followed by Kamala Harris, then Beto O'Rourke. Actually, no. Then Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, then Beto O'Rourke in the top. What is that? 5? Yeah, top 5. And to the state of Indiana, Pete Buttigieg's home state. He is a mayor in this northern part of Indiana. I could see him probably taking about 32%, and went edge to Bernie Sanders. So probably 21%, 14%, 8%, 5%, 4%, 8%. There we go. In Wisconsin now, there was a pull out for that. Here we go. Sanders with 39%, followed by Warren, O'Rourke, then Harris. Probably would actually go up to about 42. With Warren probably would get about 14. Beto O'Rourke, 16. No. 12. There we go. 10. Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar. Illinois now. Going even. 28, 22, 12, 9, 6, 5, 14, Minnesota now, going 65-35. Yeah, Amy Klobuchar would do amazingly well here. This is her home state. She is a senator here. She would probably get a good 44%. 25, 12, 8, 10. Iowa, which is known as the Iowa caucus, where the first primary is, but I started in the Northeast just to make it somewhat easier to do. There is definitely Iowa polls on here. Here we go, latest Emerson poll. Very, very close. So top 5: Sanders, Harris, Warren, Buttigieg, O'Rourke. Bernie Sanders would probably get 29. What did it say? Harris. Yeah, I was right. Then Warren. Beto O'Rourke. Or no, it was Buttigieg. Cory Booker. Amy Klobuchar. Castro, and then it's just 1% basically. Julian Castro, Hickenlooper, into the state of Missouri. 50-50, edging out to Hillary Clinton. (26) 20, 10, 11, 5, 7, 10, 5, 'There we go. Elizabeth Warren's still in third place, beating Beto O'Rourke, which is very interesting so far. But once we get into this Sunbelt area here, Beto O'Rourke's gonna pick up a lot more delegates. We're gonna go into the middle of the country now, with North Dakota starting in. Bernie Sanders getting huge support there. Probably gonna get 42, 14, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. There we go. South Dakota now, 50-50. 28, 21, 7, 7, 7, 7, 14. There's one left. I can see it going to Tulsi Gabbard. Nebraska now with about 55-45 going to Bernie Sanders. Probably would get about 32% support instantly. And Lancaster could probably pick up one there. Kansas, about 75-25. Probably would get about 54, 21, 24. 3. Oklahoma, which went pretty close, about a 50-45. 24, 29, 10, 13, 8, 1, 8, 1. There we go. The first state going to beta work is Oklahoma. Now into Texas, which is going to be a bloodbath, basically. Tons and tons of delegates there. I'm pretty sure there is no polls out for Texas yet. There was none back, so it went about 35, 65. 40. About, yeah. Julian Castro, 10%, yeah. Go. Shaping very interestingly now. Very, very divided up throughout the country. But mostly states going to Bernie Sanders, but delegates being split up completely throughout the current declared candidates. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go into the South. We're gonna finish this half of the country. With Kentucky, we're gonna start off in which went slightly into Hillary Clinton's hands. There we go. Second state going to Pete Buttigieg, which is the state of Kentucky. Now into the state of Virginia, which went 65-35 to Hillary Clinton. Now the third state going to Kamala Harris. Now we're gonna go into the state of North Carolina, which was pretty even, 45-55 it looks like. North Carolina now being the fourth state. Now South Carolina, which is on here. I saw it. I think it was on the second page. South Carolina. It says that it would go to Bernie Sanders, but I don't see it going to Bernie Sanders at all, with Bernie Sanders last time taking 25%. go. Georgia now, 75-25. There's no pulling out there. The South sweeping for Kamala Harris. Now into the state of Florida. Marianne. Oh wait, no, it's the wrong person. I think I gave the... Go. There we go, fix that. Wayne Messam probably gets about 10%. About 65-35. 14. 9. No, I could actually see slightly higher for both of these. Beto O'Rourke would get a lot of the Hispanic vote. Two left. Yeah. Florida going to Beto O'Rourke, putting him in third place finally. Very close top three. Kamala Harris is only about 101 exactly behind. Now Alabama, about 20-80. There we go. Tennessee. How did Tennessee play out? About a 70-30. 'I was like getting Julian Castro. Pete Buttigieg is actually doing pretty good. Mississippi now 15-85. Percent remains. There we go. Now, few delegates behind Bernie Sanders. Now Kamala Harris, about 40. Now Louisiana, about 75-15. 58-16. 2%. 2%. 14% remains. 6%. 2%. 6% now remains. There we go. Kamala Harris very, very close to Bernie Sanders now. Arkansas. There we go. Kamala Harris sweeping the South and parts of the Northeast. Bernie Sanders doing very well in the Northeast and Midwest. And Beto O'Rourke sweeping the Hispanic held areas in the country. And some splotches of other candidates spread throughout. Less than half the delegates remain, a total of 1,739, starting in the state of New Mexico, about 50-50. You can see Beto O'Rourke doing pretty well there. Julian Castro, 13% remains. There we go. New Mexico going to Beto O'Rourke, and Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders are only 5 delegates apart currently. Going into the state of Arizona now. Going about 60-40. Tulsi Gabbard. Arizona edging to Beto O'Rourke. And now Kamala Harris two delegates away from going ahead of Bernie Sanders. Going into the state of Colorado now, about a 60-40. Where is Hickenlooper? Probably get a nice size out of that. That much. Yeah. But I think Beto O'Rourke would edge that out. Utah, 80-20. I can't see. There we go. Set. There we go. Going to Bernie Sanders now. Wyoming, 60-40. Going to Bernie Sanders, Montana now, almost a 50-50. going to Bernie Sanders. Idaho, 80-20. Nevada, there is polling out here, I am pretty sure, yeah. Sanders with about probably 30%. 22, 27, 11, 2, 5. Now onto the West Coast. Washington, 70-25, 70-30. $40, 30, 24, 3. Going to Jay Inslee. Oregon, 52-48. California, the biggest state out of all of them, going 60-40. Putting Kamala Harris in a slight lead. This is her home state. She is a senator. Now into Hawaii, which went about 75-25. Going to Tulsi Gabbard. Alaska now. 80-20. Going to Bernie Sanders. Actually, no, that would actually have a slight. Bring that down. There we go. We forgot the District of Columbia. This would go heavily to Kamala Harris, followed by a little bit to Bernie Sanders. Beto O'Rourke. Smith-Horn would get barely nothing. Cory Booker. Oh yeah, the Puerto Rico, let's see, 60-40, going to Hillary Clinton. Going to Beto O'Rourke. To the U.S. Virgin Islands, go. Kamala Harris would get some. Tulsi Gabbard would get a little. Beto O'Rourke would get a little. And Elizabeth Warren. Not 16, 33, 16, 16, 16. Guam, 16, 33, 16, 16, 16. Democrats abroad. 3, 30. Tulsi would get that much. There we go. Going to Tulsi Gabbard. The Aleutian Islands. There we go. And coming down to the super delegates with the current standings of Kamala Harris in the lead, followed by Bernie Sanders, Beto O'Rourke, Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, then Kristen Gillibrand, Tulsi Gabbard, Julian Castro, then Jay Inslee, Wayne Messam, Andrew Yang, Mike Gravel, and then Marianne Williamson getting 0. Super delegates. A little bit to Bernie. A lot for Kamala Harris. Good amount for Beto O'Rourke. Little to none for Elizabeth Warren. And a decent amount for Cory Booker. Ending off with not enough. Wait, is it? Well, if we're just not going to go by, this is the result. If everyone stayed in, I'm not taking the result if it were to have people drop out, but it would probably come down to these top 5 or 6 candidates. Kamala Harris edging at the top, followed by Bernie Sanders, Beto O'Rourke, Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, about the same ranking as before. Thank you for watching. Please go like and subscribe. We are currently at 62 subscribers, and hopefully we could get that up to 70 to 75 by the end of the month. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified when new videos come out. Like and subscribe. If you have any comments, put them down below. Bye.